IVM.
Hey, welcome to Smile India. I'm your host Shifa Maitra and I'm back with some great news from across the country. Sure, these are overwhelming times, but still there are things to smile about. Let me show you. A heartwarming story comes from a small village in Himachal Pradesh, Una district. Here, years ago, a little girl, Shalini Agnihotri, was traveling with her mother, a homemaker, when a man on the bus started misbehaving. Her mother asked him to behave, so he turned around and told her, "Why should I listen to you? Are you the DC?" Shalini got angry, and though she did not know what a DC is, she was determined to be someone important in the state machinery. Her father was a bus conductor, and both parents had little education, yet they tried to give their 3 children the best. Shalini graduated in agriculture from Palampur University, but what her family did not know is that she was secretly studying for her UPSC exams. She's glad that she got free internet in college and she studied through the nights. Her efforts paid off, and then she passed the exams and began her IPS training. She did very well in the course and is now a superintendent of police in Kulu. Her family and village are thrilled, and I would like to congratulate the parents who have one daughter in the Indian Police Service, another a dental surgeon, and a son in the army. This is the change in our country worth applauding. Now let me tell you about a state in India where you get paid to visit. Given that most people are scared to travel due to the pandemic, Uttarakhand is inviting and paying people to come to the hills and work from there. Now that your office could be anywhere, think Dehradun or Nainital. Book a minimum of 3 nights at any hotel or homestay via the government portal and you get a tourist incentive coupon worth 1,000 rupees to redeem at your place of stay. While tourism has been badly hit across the world, this initiative by the state seems sensible. Breathing fresh mountain air and eating organic produce is way better than being in a crowded city. From the Tarpara village in Vasai, Maharashtra, we get to know of a school that's getting fresh students in the lockdown. This is a 2-year-old small school run for poor children by local transgenders. Vasundhara, the head teacher, began it so the children who could not afford regular schooling got some education. They were teaching a few children basics and providing nutritious food in this self-funded project. Once the pandemic began and schools shifted online, a lot more parents started approaching them. They could not afford smartphones, so soon there were 60 students coming every day. Thankfully, other transgenders who were also home chipped in with funds and helped in cooking. Some local teachers came forth to teach, and now the school is a community hub. Here children learn, not just from their books. At a time of crisis, this village has shown us how being inclusive is a boon. Down south, a huge initiative has been undertaken on preserving forests around Hyderabad by film actor Prabhas. He has adopted 1,650 acres of reserved forest land and begun planting saplings to increase the green cover. He has also contributed 2 crores to the government to maintain the Kazipale Reserve Forest adjacent to the area he's adopted. What's noteworthy is that he's been studying the area and attending meetings with ecologists he has hired. There will be an urban eco-park that he's developing as part of the Green India Challenge in a portion of the forest. The Bahubali star is actually getting his hands dirty in the soil planting saplings while making sure that his entire team is wearing masks. True life hero here. It's now time to talk about something you need to do. COVID cases are increasing in a host of places and almost all of us know people who have contracted the virus. So here is what you can do when you get to know that a neighbor has tested positive. To begin with, do not shun them or make them feel like it's their fault. If they are home quarantined, you will not get the virus if you do not physically go near them. Do not ignore them if they need an ambulance in an emergency. What you could do is check on them every day via calls or messages. Keep food in disposable packages outside their door. Get them groceries or whatever they need and message them after leaving it at the door. Support them when you talk to them or you talk to any of their loved ones who cannot be with them. And most importantly, protect them from any prejudices in this building or society. Getting scared will get your immunity down, so do the right thing. Let your children know the in-house heroes. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on IVM Network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, it's at Shifa Maitra on Instagram and Twitter. I will see you soon with a new episode of Smile India.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Intel, for supporting us. Great week on the network. If you haven't been listening, why haven't you been listening? You should be listening. Rohan Joshi was on Uncle Please Sit, discussed the toxicity of the Indian pop culture. Really fun conversation to listen to. Rajiv Samant, the founder of Sula Wines, was on Cyrus Says. Again, I think that was a fun conversation. Also want to call out the season finale of Yuddha. Yuddha is our military history podcast. Definitely do check that out. It's a really great listen. And finally, I want to just remind you all that, it's a dark time, but if you need a smile, go check out the Smile India podcast by Shifa Mehta. It's in both English and Hindi, and I think that you will really enjoy the kinds of things that she's talking about there. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Have you ever wondered how successful people do their thing? How do they navigate the challenges they often face? Are you wondering about the future of restaurants, film, education, technology, and everything else in between? Hi, I'm Gauri Devidayal, best known for being one of the brains behind The Table, an award-winning restaurant in Bombay. One thing my life as a restaurateur has given me is the opportunity to meet with some truly inspiring people, most often just by chatting with strangers at the community table. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about learning the new dimensions of business and understanding how different people swim this sea. It's an opportunity for me to pick their brains and ask them all the questions on my mind, whether it's about learning from their past experiences or talking about future trends. Through their journeys, stories, and insights, I hope you too, like me, will come away inspired and energized. So come, join me every Wednesday with your favorite drink, because this round is on me.